Unfortunately, it was not possible to meet the timetables that were laid down for this application. The Commission only received the postponement application at 3:30 this morning, and the postponement application is a substantial application that raises non-frivolous issues to which we need to respond. My colleagues representing Mr. Carrim were in touch with me on a regular basis yesterday, indicating their difficulties in getting the application to me or to us on time. So I don't want this to reflect on as criticism of them. It is not. The result is that the application will now have to be heard at the next available evidence slot, which is next week, Friday. And I have reached agreement with Mr. Premed on a way forward. We've prepared a draft ruling which the commissioners have in front of you. Maybe if I can read it out, and then if there are any issues, you can address them with me. So
just a minute, Mr. Chancellor.
Thank you, Chair. And I should also just place on record that Mr. Premed certainly volunteered to come here for this postponement by agreement, but after asking your consent, I told him it was not necessary. So he's not absent in defiance of the Commission or anything like that.
What we suggest, as you propose, we have read the draft ruling, Mr. Shaskalson, and I just whispered to my colleagues, they do not have a problem, nor do I with it. So what I will suggest is, as you said, for you to go through it so that when I grant the ruling, I do not have to read it myself. Thank you.
Certainly, Chair.
Thank you.
And just to explain the structure, the ruling deals with two separate issues. One is the postponement application itself. The second is the in-camera application.
So please continue. Sorry, Mr. Chancellor.
So the ruling in paragraph 1 deals with the postponement application, in paragraph 2 with the in-camera application. Paragraph 1 says the postponement application will be heard at 11:30 on Friday, 24 July, on the basis of the following timelines. By 2000 hours on Friday, 17 July, that's today, 2026, the Commission will furnish Mr. Carrim with a list of non-medical factual issues on which it presently reserves the right to take issue with the allegations contained in Mr. Carrim's founding affidavit. 1.2, together with the list of non-medical factual issues, the Commission will furnish Mr. Carrim with cell phone geolocation and call record data and any other investigative material currently in its possession on which it may rely in relation to the non-medical factual issues. 1.3, if further investigative material comes into the possession of the Commission and the Commission seeks to rely upon it in the postponement application, it will make that investigative material available to Mr. Carrim as soon as possible. By 1300 hours on Tuesday, 21 July 2026, Mr. Carrim will serve and file a consolidated founding affidavit in support of the postponement application which he served on the Commission at 03:30 on the morning of Friday, 17 July 2026. This consolidated founding affidavit will replace the founding affidavit filed at 03:30 on the morning of Friday, 17 July 2026. By 2000 hours on Wednesday, 22 July 2026, the Commission will serve and file its answering affidavit to the founding papers of Mr. Carrim's postponement application. By 2000 hours on Thursday, 23 July 2026, Mr. Carrim will serve and file his replying affidavit. And then 1.7, the parties will serve and file short heads of argument on the postponement application, also by 2000 hours on Thursday, 23 July 2026. So all of the papers in the postponement application will be in by 8 p.m. on Thursday, and it will be argued at 11:30 on Friday. In parallel, there is the process in relation to the in-camera application, which is dealt with in paragraph 2. And it reads as follows: the application of Mr. Carrim for the postponement application to be heard in camera will be decided by written ruling of the chairperson, handed down on or before 1800 hours on Thursday, 23 July, on the basis of the following timelines. By 2000 hours on Friday, 17 July 2026, the Commission will notify Mr. Carrim whether or not it reserves the right to oppose his in-camera application. By 1600 hours on Friday, 17 July, that's 4 p.m. today, the Commission will post on its website a notice to the media indicating that 2.2.1, Mr. Carrim's postponement application will be heard at 11:30 on Friday, 24 July 2026. 2.2.2, Mr. Carrim has applied for his postponement application to be heard in camera. 2.2.3, a copy of the notice of motion in Mr. Carrim's application, detailing the in-camera protection that he seeks, is attached to this notice marked A. 2.2.4, Mr. Carrim seeks in-camera protection because he alleges that it is not possible for the postponement application sensibly to be heard in a manner that would separate information, the disclosure of which would implicate Mr. Carrim's fundamental rights to privacy and dignity, from any other information to be canvassed in the application. 2.2.5, Mr. Carrim alleges that the information implicating his fundamental rights to privacy and dignity is 2.2.5.1, private information relating to his medical condition and his medical treatment. 2.2.5.2, private information about Mr. Carrim's family movements and the security threats he and his family have faced. 2.2.6, Mr. Carrim submits that public disclosure of this information would, 2.2.6.1, risk serious harm to his treatment, dignity, standing within his religious community and public life. 2.2.6, place his children, it says their children, at further risk in circumstances where threats have already been made, comma, and 2.2.6.3 would prejudice his wife's independent business and livelihood, both of which have already been adversely affected by the publicity surrounding these proceedings. And then the process for the media is set out in 2.3. Any media organization seeking to oppose Mr. Carrim's in-camera application must, 2.3.1, notify the Commission and Mr. Carrim on or before 1700 hours on Monday, 20 July, of its intention to oppose the application. And 2.3.2, serve and file any submissions in support of its opposition on or before 1300 hours on Tuesday, 21 July 2026. 2.4, beyond the notice described in paragraph 2.2 above, no media organization or member of the public will be given access to the application papers of Mr. Carrim or the contents thereof prior to the ruling of the chairperson on the in-camera application. 2.5, if the Commission opposes the in-camera application, it will serve and file any submissions in support of its opposition on Mr. Carrim on or before 1300 hours on Tuesday, 21 July 2026. 2.6, Mr. Carrim will file his submissions in support of his in-camera application on or before 1700 hours on Wednesday, 22 July 2026. 2.7, there shall be no oral hearing in relation to the in-camera application.
Thank you, Mr. Chaskalson. A ruling is granted in these terms.
Thank you, Chair. And may I now be excused?
Perhaps if you could, because I would assume that this also needs to be posted together with the notice referred to, if arrangements could be made for signature by the Commission Secretary who signs our rulings with an intro that says by order of the Chairperson.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. You are excused, Mr. Shaskalson.
Thank you again, Chair.